Hey everyone, welcome back after the break, and now we are going to start this about us section, a kind of about us section. So let's move on to the editor and start working on this section. So this is the project we were working on, and after this we have done until the services section, and now we have to move on and have to work with the other section. I'm here in my editor. And first of all, let's have a comment for this about us section, and then it would be end of about us. I need some room here. Okay, I want to go with the section element with a class of margin 3 from all sides, and then division, assigning it a class. This class is going to be about area, and the section padding, and the padding for this is going to be 30. Then I want to go with division, assigning it a class of container. Then division, assigning it a class of raw align items center. Then justify content between, and padding for this is going to be 130. Then division, assigning it a class, column LG5, and then column MD6, large 5, medium 6. Then division, assigning it a class, and it is going to be about details with margin bottom 40, and this would be like this. Then I want to go with some heading 2 of lorem ipsum text, and padding, and the paragraph is going to be some dummy text which would be of 30 words. What I'm going to do, I just want to break it, and this could be here. This line should be here, and here. Okay. Then after, I want to have a link here, and I want to assign it a class, and this class is going to be bdn, then bdn about, click here. After this, let's have an image. So for that, another division, assigning it a class, and this class is going to be call LG6, and then call MD6, and then call small size screens, could be 10, and let me bring it here. Let's have a division again, assigning it a class, and this class is going to be about img, margin bottom 40. Then the image source, and the source for this is going to be from images. I do have an image with the name of image 4, and let's assign it a class of image fluid to keep it responsive, and then alt text, and hold on. Okay, moment please, you know what I'm thinking. Okay, I was thinking to copy it, but let me write division, assigning it a class, and this time the class is going to be raw. Align items center, and then justify content between, spelling of my justify content between, and again a division, assigning it a class, and column LG6, call medium 6, and then again call small 10. So division, assigning it a class, oops, and this time the class is going to be again about image, margin bottom 40 with the image source. Let me copy this one. And here the image is going to be image 26. Then after, let me bring it here, and in this section, division, assigning it a class, call LG5, and call medium 6. And another division, assigning it a class, and this would be about details. And I think I missed this class here. No, I do have. Okay, details, margin bottom 40, and the heading 2 is going to be my lorem ipsum. And let me copy and paste this p element, and with this link also. So I'm just going to copy this link and the p element, Control C and Control V, and here in place of click here, let's say no more. Okay, let's save it and move on to the browser, and let's see what's going on. Okay, so we do have an image here. We do have some text here, and here the links are. So let's go and style these links. For this, not only links, this about us section. So let's go to the CSS, main.css. let's have a comments, and the comments are going to be about section. And now here in this about section, let's get the class of about area with about details, heading 2, about area, about details, heading 2, color is going to be black, and the font size, the font size is going to be 56 pixels, and font weight is going to be bold. Let me bring it here, and yep, font weight is bold. line height is going to be 1. Margin bottom, we already done with this, 40 pixels. No, where there's 40. And let's save it. Let me show you. Okay, so it's looking nice, better. Let's use some media screens here and add media, and it is for only screen, add media only screen, and the minimum width for this DTH, the min width is going to be 992 pixels, and dot about area, not dot, class of about area, and the class of details, heading 2. The font size for this would be 46 pixels, and let me get another media only screen, and yep, the min width for this is going to be 786 pixels, 768 pixels, sorry. And let me copy and paste this one. And here the font size is going to be 33 pixels. And let's go for the smaller screens. For the smaller screens, you know what? Let me add media. Not only, but add media. And this time I just want to go with max width. This could be 575 pixels, where I've just pasted the same thing here, and I just want to have 29 pixels. Let's save it and let's move on to the browser first, and let's see what's going on. So this is what, according to the screen, I'm using my notebook. So okay, so it's okay, it's looking great on a smaller screen also. Now we have to go, we do have to work with the paragraph element, and for this I just want to copy this, no, not this, yep, but here in place of this H2 I just want to go with the P element, and despite this font size I want to go with margin bottom. This would be 50 pixels, and the font size could be 18 pixels. Let's save it, and you know what, need to do some more media queries here. So only add media only screen, and the minimum width for this is going to be 768 pixels, and let me paste it in place of this H2. I just want to go with the paragraph element, and the font size is going to be 16 pixels. Then after, let's save it, move on to the browser. Okay, so you guys can see the difference. Now we have to work with the images. So here again, let's have we have done with this, and now we have to go with the images. So for images, image, you know what, let me get the class of about area and about img, and then img the image, and here the width is going to be 100%. And then after I just want to go with another media, add media only screen, and the minimum width for this is going to be 992 pixels. Where you know what, let me save it. I just want to check something if that is working or not, because I think I made a mistake in my code, previous code, not this one. Hold on, okay, just want to check something and I'll show you guys that where the mistake I've made. No, there isn't a mistake. I think I don't have to worry about that. I thought that I made a mistake, but it's okay. It's okay, there isn't any kind of mistake. I just want to do something, and you know what is that something? I just need to change something, which is here in one of the class. No, I haven't used that class. Actually, I was thinking that I used a class I haven't used, so my apologies for this thing. Okay, we don't have to proceed with this. And now we have to go with the button. So that button is BDM and about, and then background, and the background is going to be 2E0257, and color would be white. Border radius is going to be 2 REMs. Let's save it and let's see what's going on in the browser. Okay, so there isn't any kind of effect upon the buttons. We just need to use the important flag here. So what I'm going to do, I just want to use the important flag here, and important. Okay, we cannot see the text. Let's use the important flag here also, and this flag is going to be used with this exclamation mark. And button radius is also, I need to use the important flag. Let's save it, move on to the browser, and okay, we have done with this about a section. Now we have to move on and start working with this footer section. So let's go back to the editor and start working for the last section. And then what? I was just planning to, because I have seen that I haven't create any admin dashboard, so I'm planning to go with that. If you guys want to learn that, to let me know in the comments below, the web admin dashboard. So because I have noticed that I haven't worked on that, I in all of my projects I haven't seen anything like that. I was thinking to make that one for you guys. If you are interested to learn that, do let me know in the comments below. And the footer section, I don't think that we need a comment here, but anyhow, I'm habitual of using these. Let's go with the footer element with an ID of footer. Then division, assigning it a class. The class is going to be footer top. Division, assigning it a class container. Another division, assigning it a class raw. Justify content center. Another division, assigning it a class, and this time the class is going to be col large 6, column large 6, and the heading is going to be your site name. So mine is on e-commerce. And then I want to go with the P element with 15 words are enough for me, and not 15, but I should go with some lorem 15 words. Oh my gosh, lorem 15, and let me break them from here. Okay. Let me bring it here within this screen. Let's have another division, assigning it a class. This class is going to be raw footer. It's footer, not footer newsletter, and justify content. Spelling of my justify are so terrible. Justify content, and the content is going to be in the center. Then under the division, assigning it a class, and this class is going to be again column LG6, and form element. Now let's have an input element with the type of email, and the name is going to be email. Let's have a placeholder, and the placeholder is going to be your email. Then again an input element. The type of this input element is going to be submit, and for this we have to assign a value, and the value is going to be, subscribe, because subscribe for the newsletters. And let's see what's going on in the browser actually. Okay, so we do have a title, some text, and the email. Oh, sorry, the form. And now we have to go with some social links, and these social links are going to have another division, assigning it a class, and the class is going to be social links. Let's bring it here. And href, and this href is going to be nothing here but the class. I want to assign FABFA creator, and you know what, I mistook here, so I just want to go with this Twitter class here, and then after here I want to have a font awesome icon class, and this is FABFA, and then here it would be a trader class. So trader, okay. And now I just want to copy and paste it for a couple of times. Let me copy this, copy and paste and paste. And here I just want to change the class name. So this class is going to be Facebook. Here also it is going to be Facebook. And now here in this area I just want to change it. I've selected it by pressing the Alt key to both of these tweeters. So here I want to say Instagram, not gram, Instagram. Let's save it. And now we have done with the footer section. Let's go to the style sheet and start styling this footer section. So in our main.css, I don't think that we need comments, but let's go with this. Okay, this is the footer. Save it, and here I just want to bring it here in the middle of the screen. I had an ID of footer. Now I want to assign it a background. The background, and here I want to use a URL, and the URL is going to be images. And the images, I do have an image with img9. I cannot see here in the list. So this image 9 JPEG and JPG, and then Slender. And where's the mistake? I think I made a mistake somewhere. Let me check. URL images image center and no repeat. Okay, now I want to go with the color. The color is going to be white. Font size is going to be 14 pixels, and the position is going to be relative. Let's save it, move on to the browser. Okay, so we do have an image, and we need to work, but we do have an image, the format, everything is here. Let's use the footer ID with a pseudo element before, and content for this is going to be nothing for this, and the position for this is going to be absolute, not relative. It's the IntelliSense who is showing me this option. So the absolute is the position, left is going to be 0, right is going to be 0, and top is also going to be 0, not 2. It's top, and the bottom, let's go with the bottom, and the bottom is also going to be 0. Background is going to be RGBA. This RGBA is going to be 36, 159, and 0.8 of opacity. Z index, I want to use 1. Let's see in the browser. Okay, so we do have an image overlay here. Go back to the, hold on, okay, I just want to check something. No, doesn't work, it was okay. And now I want to go with the footer top class, actually footer top, and the position for this is going to be relative this time. Z index is going to be 2. Text align center, z index to position here, and the position is going to be relative. So let's keep it here. Text align center, and padding, let's go with 80 pixels and then 0. And footer top heading 3. Font size for this is going to be 36 pixels. Then font weight for this is going to be bold. And color, I want to go with white. Position, and the position is going to be relative again. Padding is going to be 30 pixels, 0, 0, 0, and I found a mistake here, so which is this colon. And margin bottom is going to be 0. Let's save it and let's see. Okay, so it's working, looking nice, but we still need to work on it. And paragraph, so paragraph is going to be footer top and p element, then this font size for this is going to be 15 pixels. Font style is going to be italic. Margin 30 pixels, 0, 0, 0, and padding is going to be 0 again. Let's move on to the browser. Let me save it, and here is the browser. Okay, so we do have a paragraph element. We need to work now this form. We need to work on this form. So what we have to do next, let's get the footer newsletter class, footer newsletter, and the text alignment. Text align is going to be center. Font size is font size is going to be 15 pixels. And margin top is going to be 30 pixels. Save it, move on to the browser. Okay, so there is enough space between this text and this form. Now let me bring it here so it would be more easier for you to see what's going on. Now we have to go with another class, and that class is same footer newsletter, but we need to work with the form. So the background for the form is going to be white, and padding for this is going to be 6 pixels and 10 pixels, and then position is going to be relative, and border radius, this would be 50 pixels. Box shadow 0 pixels, 2 pixels, 15 pixels, then RGBA, and 0.1, this would be the opacity, and text align left. Let's save it and let's see. Okay, need to work, still working. Now this time again we need to get this. Let me select the seam selector and this selector, copying it, pasting it here, and then I want to use the input, and the type of the input was email, not was, is email. And here let's use the border 0. Padding is going to be 4 pixels, then 8 pixels, and then the width I want to use the calc function, and 100% minus 100 pixels. And then I just want to select the seam selector here, from here, copy this, paste it here. In place of this email, I just want to go with the type submit. Let me have some water. And now I want to go with the position here. The position is going to be absolute, and top for this is going to be 0. Not text outline, no, it's top. Okay, and after this top, right, the right is going to be minus 1 pixel. And excuse me, bottom, the bottom is going to be 0. Border is going to be 0. Background, none. Let me bring it here in this screen. And font size, the font size is going to be 16 pixels. Padding 0 and 20 pixels. Color is going to be white. Let's use some transition here. Transition, spelling of my transition. And then transition is going to be 0.3 seconds. Border radius. Border radius is going to be 50 pixels. Box shadow. This would be 0 pixels, 2 pixels, then 15 pixels. RGBA 0, 0, 0, and then 0.1. And this one, let's save it and let's see what's going on in the browser first. Okay, so we cannot see that subscribe button here. Let's move on to the browser, editor, and here what I want to have. Hold on, okay. Let me check if the submit is, I just want to check the submit. Position is absolute. In the background, in this submit type, I just want to check. I think I've made a mistake somewhere. Bottom position is absolute, top is this, right, bottom background. Yeah, look, I have mentioned background none, so I don't have to go with this background none. let's go with this background just for yeah. And I don't want the black background actually. I just want to go with my theme background, and my theme color is, let me check. This is 2E0257. Let's save it. Yeah, so we do have a button here, and now we have to, do you guys want to use an hover class? If yes, then okay, let me, you know what, I just want to copy the same selector from here, pasting it here, and then here I just want to go with the hover class, and sorry, the pseudo element hover, and background, the background color is going to be 755 2B6 2B6. Okay, let's save it, and you know, when I hover over it, yeah, the color is, it's looking nice. Need to work on the social icons. Go back, and here let's have a class of footer top with the class of social icons, not the icons, social links, sorry. And margin top is going to be 30 pixels. Let's save it. Yep, enough space between the form and the links. Now what I'm going to do, I just want to copy this thing and I want to paste it here, and just want to add an anchor tag here, and the font size for this is going to be 18 pixels. The display for this is inline block. Background background is going to be 400369, and color is going to be white, and then line height is going to be 1. Padding here, the padding is 8 pixels, and then 0. Margin right is going to be 4 pixels. Border radius 50%, and text align center width is going to be 36 pixels. Height is going to be again 36 pixels, and transition 0.3 seconds. Let's save it, move on to the browser. Yep, you know what, I just want to give it a bit of dark color, so this one, let's check. Yep. Now what we have to do, let's have some hover effect over these social icons. So for this hover effect, I just want to copy the same selector, and here to go with the hover and background. This should be this one, 755 2B6, and the color for this is going to be white again, or this time not white. You know, I'm just changing my mind. I think that color should be and it shouldn't be RGB, it should be this one. And then text decoration. So the text decoration is going to be none. That's all. If you guys want to use any kind of footer credits, go ahead and use that. And here is it's done. And when I hover over it, it is getting dark. Okay, so we have done with our another e-commerce project. But you know, guys, if you guys remember the nav bar as I've shown you in the UI, I will make it in the future for you guys to understand, and this is your assignment. Don't forget to join me on Facebook page. So the page link I'm going to give in the description below. And yes, do let me know about the admin dashboard. If you guys are interested in learning that, then I'll prepare that one also. Okay, so here is the responsive e-commerce e-commerce page we do have here. So you guys can see this, it's responsive, everything is stacked on top of each other nicely. So I think you guys like this. If so, don't forget to subscribe the channel, and if you guys want the code, do let me know in the comments below. I'll surely provide you the code. I'll see you in the next one with another interesting project. Until that, hasta la vista and ciao ciao.